Hi guys, thanks for watching. On this episode I want to talk about arbitrage trading. Now arbitrage trading is when you borrow from one exchange for a price and then sell it on another exchange for a better price, so you could pocket the extra value. So if you brought Ethereum for $4,000 on Binance and then sold it on another exchange for $4,300, or you pocket the arbitrage, which is the $300. There's one program that I come across, Euro Combo. There's all different ways to do an arbitrage trading mechanism, but I'll just connect my wallet to it. And you can arbitrage through Solidity, through Remix, by using code. That can be very expensive. With this site here, Euro Combo, they're only in the beta version, but they provide arbitrage for you. Now if you go into app and go create, you can create your own arbitrage. So here, what we want to do, typically in this platform, you can actually you can loan the money. So you can loan, if you want BUSD, you can loan 10,000 BUSD, and then swap it. In this particular one, I'll delete all these and start from scratch. Delete that one. So here, you'll have this screen, which is a brand new screen for creation. So you go to add, and in here you want to use version 2, which is a flash loan. So what we're concentrating on are flash loans, which is arbitrage. So what this is telling us is we can loan money from Arve version 2. We can loan the money and then pay it back. So we want to start a flash loan. So here in the flash loan, we want to pick what coins we want to loan against. And really, to do an arbitrage successfully, you need a volatile market. And the market's been selling off for a while now, and it's not very volatile. So arbitrage isn't very successful in this market, but for this instance we'll say I want to loan DAI, and then we'll set that. Flash loan, DAI, set an amount of say 1,000 DAI. So now what this has given me, it's given me two boxes. This box here is when I've loaned the 1,000 DAI from the Arve platform, and this box here is me paying it back. So what I need to do in the process, now I've loaned the 1,000, before I pay it back, I need to incorporate a swap in the middle of these two transactions, where I can swap it for one coin and then swap it back again to create a arbitrage profit. Now to do that, I go into add another box, and I want to swap it for, say we need a swap token this time. So we've got the flash loan, we've been able to loan the money and pay it back. Now we want to swap the money that we've loaned, so we'll use Uni Swap in here. So in Uni Swap, we'll make it easy. So I'll just add Uni Swap. So in here we want to swap DAI for Let's see what could be a good token. We'll just say, for argument's sake, swap it for ETH. So the amount of DAI that we've loaned is 10,000, so we want to swap 10,000 DAI and that gives us 2.43666 Ethereum. So we can set that. Now we have that set, we want to move this box into the middle. So what we're telling the program now is to do is we want to loan the 1,000 DAI. Oh, I need to edit that. Take a 0 out of there. And then we want to use the 1,000 DAI that we've loaned to swap for 2.43 Ethereum. And then we want to do is we want to swap that again on a different exchange, and this is where the arbitrage part comes in. So we've swapped it on the DAI we've loaned, the 1,000 DAI that we've loaned, we've swapped on the Uni Swap network for Ethereum at 2.4, and then we'll go and add another swap network, and we'll probably say we've got Sushi Swap to choose from, or there's 1 inch. We'll try 1 inch swap token. Now we've got 1 inch here as well. What we want to do is we want to say, right, we've swapped the DAI for Ethereum. Now we need to swap the Ethereum, which is this amount, back for DAI. So Ethereum, we'll swap that much Ethereum back to DAI. So that swapping it back gives us, and now what we want to do, we move that up into the middle. So now what we're telling the program is, we've loaned 1,000 DAI. We want to swap in Uniswap that 1,000 DAI that we loaned off Arbe, swap it for 2.43 Ethereum, and then go into go from Uniswap, go into 1 inch, and send that Ethereum to 1 inch, and then swap that Ethereum back to DAI. And then in this case scenario, the arbitrage doesn't work in our favour because it's not a volatile market. So to do that whole arbitrage process, we're actually losing out 6.35 DAI, because to make that trade, we'll only get 9.9. We're going to get 994.5 DAI back. So we're losing. So it's going to cost us 6.3 DAI to make the trade. But what you can do is play around with the the tokens and the coins, and you can go through websites that market that do the trading tickers, and you can look on different exchanges of what price is what. If you come across in one exchange that has Ethereum selling for higher than another exchange, well, then there might be an arbitrage opportunity you can get into. So I'm not going to process this arbitrage because I'll be losing money, but this is a perfect example of how to do it. So I've loaned 1,000 DAI. I've used that 1,000 DAI to swap it in Uniswap for 2.24 ETH, and then I've sent that 2.4 ETH to 1 inch, and I've swapped that ETH back to DAI to get 994 DAI. In that process, I'd be losing 6.3, so it's not worth it. But you can find currencies that will profit in your favour, and you just have to trial and error, and you have to do the research and find out where there's an arbitrage situation. And then once you've done that, you can approve the transaction, and then once you approve the transaction, it'll give you a amount up here. In this one's initial funds, but if it's a profit, it'll tell you that it's a profit and how much they pay you. Once you approve that, you'll have that profit up here, and then you can send that profit to your wallet. Yeah, so this is Furu Combo. It's a automated arbitrage system, and like I said, the arbitrage isn't really a big thing at the current with the current market conditions, because there's not enough volatility. But this is certainly something to look into when when the markets are rallying and there's a lot of buying and selling going on in the market. Alright, well, I hope this information was useful. Please like, share and subscribe. I'd much appreciate it to help the channel out. Okay, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you. Bye. Hi guys, thanks for watching. Today I want to talk about how to create your own smart contract for an ICO on your WordPress website. Now there are ICO launch pads like pinksale.finance you can go to, and on Pinksale you can create a launch pad, put in all your token details in here, and then launch the token. The only problem with these launch pads are you create a soft cap and a hard cap. It costs you like 2 BNB to list your token, to launch it, and then also places like Pinksale, they'll have keep a percentage of your tokens for sale as well on the pre-sale. So it's 2 BNB, and the problem there is when you launch it, you have a time rated. You can have the pre-sale run for 2 weeks, a month, 2 months, or whatever. But after your time is up, and if your pre-sale doesn't reach the soft cap, well, then that pre-sale fails. So you fail to collect any investment funding to add liquidity to the token, and also you lose your initial investment worth of fees. So what I've found I could do is I started my own website with WordPress, and there's a plugin in WordPress that is called, if you go to plugins, I'll search it up here, WordPress Smart Contract plugins. So what this WordPress Smart Contract plugins. So you can search for this plugin on your WordPress site and install it. So what this Word Smart Contract does for WordPress, allows you to create a token. So that's the smart contract there. You can easily create smart contracts on your website. Create distributed applications built with Ethereum, Solidity. So all the smart contracts are programmed with Solidity. Okay, so I'll show you what are some of the features that you can use on this smart contract. Back in my website, when you install the smart contract, you get coins, so you can list coins, and that's a free option as well. It doesn't cost any money to launch that smart contract. You can use the vanilla platform. You can list ICOs, NFTs, and they also have a staking platform where you can create your own staking smart contract, which is a good feature, and I'll look at doing that soon. But this one is about ICOs and how to get your coin launched without any effort. So on this plugin, if we go, I'll go back to add a new ICO. We'll just walk through the steps. So add a new ICO, and it tells you the ICO name, test. So you just add your token name in there. Mine was Crypto Metrics. That's my token name. Add your detail about your token, all your SEO information, so your focus key phrase, and it gives you an idea of what it's going to look like on Google search engine. Put your SEO details in, your slug, and then down here it allows you to pick your contracts. So they've got 2 to choose from, a Raspberry or a Blue Moon. So the Blue Moon contract is like a normal launch pad you'll pay for, where you have initial starting and closing pre-sale times. So you can launch the Blue Moon. I went with Raspberry because my token is going to take some time to generate some community and some for people to gain trust in it before they buy it. So I have an option I can pause it, but I can stop it whenever I want. And there's only a limited amount of tokens that once that has reached its margin, well then there's no more pre-sale tokens that can be sold. So select which contract you want, Blue Moon and Raspberry. The only extra feature on Blue Moon is add a hard cap or opening and closing dates. You make the token pausable, which is essential, otherwise the tokens would sell forever. Put your token name in here that you created, your ticker. Mine was CMS. Initial supply. Now my initial supply was 5 billion. Made them burnable. And I made them pausable, so I can pause the pre-sale at any stage if I'm away from keyboard. Token distribution rate, and here you can set up how many tokens you want to sell. I think I sold, and this is on for 1 BNB, so how many tokens can you get for 1 BNB? And I put in, what is this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 million tokens for 1 BNB. So my tokens sell for 1 million tokens for 0.1 BNB. The wallet address to receive the funds. So what I did is I used MetaMask, and I had a second account, account 2, and I've used account 2 to receive the the funds, and that's because I want to have this account separate to the main account that I use. And then down here you can deploy the contracts. All that detail gets programmed into a Solidity smart contract. It costs 0.2 BNB to launch the contract, which is like, $100 US or something like that. So that is really cheap. And then you can launch your contract, click deploy. There's mandatory fields that I need to fill in, but you just click deploy, comes up with your MetaMask account, and then you approve the contract in a way, and it launches it. So what happens when it launches your contract is it creates a web page. Mine is under ICO, so it creates an ICO web page, and I've named my slug pre-sale. So after you go through all them steps and you launch your contract, then you have your own ICO. And this is the website that I've created. I've put all the details of the token in here, and all these Binance smart chains, all this stuff here is pre-filled from this plugin. This is all pre-filled from the plugin, so this indicates how much has been raised so far. So to test it out, I've deposited 0.038 BNB into the smart contract, and that's how much has been raised so far. And then you come down here, buy your tokens, your beneficiary account. What's this? This is the address where you're going to receive your tokens. So what you do is you say, right, well, I want my tokens to be in my main account, account 1, copy that address, and I'll paste that address into here, and then you can put any amount of BNB. It needs to be paid out of BNB. You can buy 0.01 BNB worth of tokens, and it will automatically calculate how many tokens you get for that price. And so keep in mind, I've set my mine at for 1 BNB is equal to 10 million tokens. So if you brought 1 BNB worth, you'd get 10 million tokens. 0.1 BNB worth, you'd get 1 million tokens. Okay, so that's my own ICO, my pre-sale launch pad. So this is pretty much created my own launch pad. Now the good thing about this is I don't lose my investment. I've got this for as long as I want to, until it reaches its 5 billion, sells all 5 billion tokens, and then the pre-sale, the ICO stops. There's no more tokens that can be bought, or I can pause it and finalise the ICO at my will when I think there's enough liquidity raised to put into to market the token so it can be tradable. The good thing about this is this only cost me $100 US to create my own ICO, whereas places like Pink Sale, Pink Sale costs like 2 BNB, which is like 1,000 to 1,200 US dollars. So it's quite, there is a huge saving to launching your own ICO. Okay, well, I hope this information helped. If you could like and subscribe to the channel, that would be great, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you. Bye. Hi guys, welcome to Crypto Metrics, and thanks for watching. Today I would like to talk about DAOs, Decentralized Autonomous Organization, and one particular DAO, Galaxy Goggle. Are you generous? So we'll have a look at Galaxy Goggle. I've already connected my wallet to this, so it should just load straight up. But one good thing, yeah, I have connected my wallet. So if you look in here at Galaxy Goggle, we'll probably have a look at the chart as well. If we go DX screener, and we'll pull up the Galaxy Goggle chart. GG Galaxy Goggle /BUSD. So this one here will do. So let's have a look at what the chart's doing for Galaxy Goggle. Now these, okay, what are we on? We'll go with daily chart because that's the time frame that matters the most. Well, if you can have a look, it started off really well, up around the $400 per token range. Sold off. It rallied a bit, and it's had a huge sell-off because the Bitcoin has been crashing for all this period. Bitcoin has been selling off, so Galaxy Google is selling off as well, but it's currently down around the $20 mark, which could be a good position to invest if Bitcoin decides to rally again. Now the good thing about this, if you have a look on, the good thing about the DAOs is you can actually profit twice on them. So in here, you can stake Galaxy Goggle and get it, and then stake it for staked Galaxy Goggle. So you can sell your Galaxy Goggle for staked Galaxy Goggle, and that will give you a 4.9% return every 7 days. That's if the price stays the same. So you get this 5% return every 7 days. So if you put $100 in every 7 days, the ROI would be $105. So you'd make $5 every 7 days. But the good thing with the DAOs is you can actually profit in two ways. So you can profit by staking your tokens and allowing that to accumulate, and the other way you can profit from it is if the chart is going up. So if we have a look in an hourly chart, as you can see down here, it's bottomed out at $16. So if you was to buy in $100 worth at $16 and staked that, you would get, not only would you get your 5% every 7 days, but you would also get the profit of the increase in value of the staked token. So that's how you profit both ways. So this has gone up $3. It's gone up $3 over. So your $100 investment would be another $30 more, so it'd be $130 now plus your 5% every day. Was it about 2 or 3 weeks? It's gone up $3 over 2 or 3 weeks, so there's another $15 profit as well. So you've gained $30 profit from your $100 investment from investing down here at $16. It's gone up over the time, so you've made $30 there, plus you've made $15 from your 5% per day return. So they're really good things to look into. One really big one is, do I have it in here? One really big one is Wonderland DAO. Wonderland money. XYZ. I don't know what the ticker for Wonderland is, so I'll just look for a chart. Yeah, this one will do. Coin market cap. So time. So if we go into here and search for time, time USDT. So Dex Screener is really good charting for all projects of crypto, Avalanche, Polygon, Phantom, supports them all. Let's have a look at the daily chart. So this is the one of the most lucrative DAOs. As you can see, it started off slow and then so this huge rally, and it's held its profit. It's held its value. This isn't the right one. Time. Search that again. Time meme. So this, go to the daily chart. Yeah, this is about where it was. This looks right. So it started off, it's had a huge rally, nearly reached $8,000 per token, per stake token, and then it's had a sell off because the price of Bitcoin has been coming down this whole time. But here it's currently sitting at $300, and this is at a low point. I reckon this would be really good investment position. One thing to do with these DAOs is go through them, because they're all different. They all have different ROIs. One good place now to have a look for them is at Monarch. In Monarch they have a DAO section now, which will give you the list of DAOs, and it will tell you what their ROI are as well. So in here, as you can see, time is at the top of the chart, 309. Its 5-day yield is 10%, so it's given a really good return on investment on its 5-day yield. So Wonderland Time would be a really good one to get into now, if considering Bitcoin rallies and trends upwards. But it's got a huge list of even ones I never knew existed. But this is a good resource to come to check for your DAOs. But go and have a look at them. Each DAO, like with Wonderland Time, is on the Avalanche network, so you have to come into your MetaMask wallet. In order to link your wallet, you need to come up here and change it to your Avalanche mainnet wallet, and then that will allow you to link your wallet to Wonderland Time and allow you to look at their yields and all their percentages and stuff like that. Another thing you can do with these DAOs is you can stake. You can, where is it, mint. Yeah, so you can mint, which is like the bank, and you can put BUSD in. So you mint however many BUSD, let's just say 100 BUSD, and that will give a return on investment is negative 79%. So it's not really a good time to really be minting any tokens at this point. So if you put 100 BUSD in, you'd lose 79% of your profit over 5 days. So that's really bad. But sometimes, a lot of the times when the market is good, these will be in the positive, and when you mint your coin, you'll be making a profit in your 5 days as well. But the difference of when you mint it compared to when you stake your token, you can unstake it. But when you mint it, if you mint 100 BUSD, that's gone. That 100 BUSD is gone, and you only get whatever percentage return on that investment, and that's all you collect as a profit. So it could take you days, weeks or months to get your $100 back. But DAOs are a really good thing to look into. it potentially can be a profitable trading opportunity. Like I said, you can profit twice in two different ways with DAOs, which makes it very interesting and attractive. Anyway, thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed it, and please like, share and subscribe. That really help out the channel, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers, bye. Hi guys, thanks for watching. Now in this episode I just want to show you how I've created my own token. I'm starting my own brand, Cryptometrics. So I have a Telegram channel, Cryptometrics. So in my Telegram channel, I've only just started, but what I am focusing on is the latest information in regards to new projects and token launches, so people can get access to that information and get in on the launch to obtain the greatest profit from their purchase. So I've created a Telegram and a YouTube channel, Cryptometrics. So and so what I've also decided to do was to create my own token, Cryptometrics token, which is to help fund the project and the channel. So people can help support what I'm doing by buying some Cryptometrics token and holding it. Now I did have a look at making a token. There is a website called, where is it? There is a website called, oh, I can't seem to find it now. Where did that go? CoinTool. This one here. And you can log into this CoinTool app and you can create your own token. If you come down to create token, Binance Smart Chain token, which is cheaper, and then you fill in all your details, your token name and initial supply. The good thing about this one, it has everything pre-programmed, so you can add a burn function, add a mint function, you can make it deflationary, and just add all these extra features. But these features, each feature costs money. So I went to create a token this way, and they were going to charge me like $700 US dollars to create the token, and I thought, well, I can't quite afford that. So what I found I could do was I could use Remix and program my own token and deploy that. And through Remix, by me programming my own token and deploying it, it only cost me the gas fee to deploy the token, which was $2 or $3. So I've saved multiple hundreds of dollars by creating my own token through Remix compared to a pre-programmed token creating platform. So through here, what I did was I went to this site here, Open Zeppelin, and they allow you to extract programming data for Solidity. So this is the contract here in Open Zeppelin. You can see that's the whole contract. But what I did was copied the link and pasted it into Solidity. So this Solidity is importing this token ERC20 contract, which is a basic contract. And then to add extra functions to that contract, I had to tell the contract the name of whose ERC20 contract it is. So this is my contract, Cryptometrics. And then I had to create an address and make it public and have the admin access it. And the admin down here, the admin equals msg.sender, which is the person who deploys the contract. The address the wallet address of the person who deploys the contract is MSG sender. So I've added my name of the currency here and the token name, the ticker name, and also I've added a couple of functions. I've added a mint function so I can mint some tokens for airdrops, and then also I've added a burn function so I can burn tokens when I can set up a token burn to increase the value of the token at some stage. So these functions here, like that function I added there, by programming into Solidity, created a tab down, a burn tab, created this burn tab. So this burn tab here is that function that's been programmed in. So I can come in, I've already tested it out, I've burnt 10,000 tokens, and then instead of having 10 billion, I've only got 9.99999, so 10,000 less tokens now. So I've already burnt 10,000 tokens. That function works. Yeah, so if you're going to create a token for any reason, go through Solidity, learn how to program. I managed to get a lot of this information off YouTube on how to program in Solidity and to write my own code. And you can import the code from OpenZeppelin, and there's a lot of tutorials on OpenZeppelin that you can follow as well that teaches you how to write the code exactly and what the part of the code does for the contract. So this is a basic contract, an ERC20 contract with a mint function and a burn function, and it allows me to airdrop tokens to people from this transfer option, transfer from. I can add my address, the person's address who I'm going to airdrop the tokens to, and how many tokens I want to send to them, and I can transact that and airdrop them the tokens. So this is what I've done to create my own token. I've listed it in coinsniper.net, and this is the listing here, Cryptometrics. We've got 500 upvotes so far. So if you could go into Cryptometrics and give me into CoinSniper and give me an upvote, that'd be great. Or even wanting to invest in my coin, my token. I explain in here, like, I can't afford the launch pad. The launch pads are like 2 BNB. This is $1,500 just to launch the token, and it might not be successful, so it could be a waste of money. So I've added a little verb in here that I'm going to launch the contract, but do it more of a verbal contract where you can auction the price, tell me how many tokens you want for how many BNB, and I can either agree or disagree with it. But yeah, but I think this will work, and 100% of the tokens sold in pre-launch goes to liquidity. So if I get 5 BNB, whatever tokens are left over, I'm going to split those in half, and 50% of those tokens are going to go into liquidity, and there'll be 5 BNB of liquidity on 50% of those tokens if the pre-sales are 5 BNB. But 100% of the pre-sales goes into liquidity of 50% of the tokens. And the rest I can hold for airdrops and burn functions. So that's about that. Just go and support my YouTube channel, subscribe to my Twitter, or to my Telegram, and yeah, and I hope this information has been helpful. At least you can learn how to code your own token. Well, if appreciate it if you could like and subscribe to the channel and press the notification bell, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers. Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Today I'd like to introduce you guys to Monarch. Monarch.app. I've found this particular website to be the #1 go-to website for all things crypto and DeFi. In Monarch, they have, on their main page, they have a list of new tokens that have just launched in this column. You can link your wallet up to it. They have a whale watch section, and also this column here allows you to filter through tokens that have liquidity lock, new contracts, pre-sales starting. They have a lot of good features that you could filter through in this column to allow you to target a new token that's just been released and have a good chance of it being a profitable trade by determining what they have on the token, how long the supply is locked for, how long the liquidity is locked for, and things like ownership renounced and stuff like that. But what's also good about Monarch is I like up here in the top right hand corner have a miners option, which has been really useful over the following months. The good thing about this is they link all the miners available and they put them all in one place for you. So you can go through and they have the latest miner released up top, and so on and so forth down the list. But as you can see, they have quite a selection of all the miners, or most of the miners, anything relevant to trade that's been released right back for 151 days. This is a really good source of information. If you're interested in getting into a miner, you can come here and have a look at its TVL for the day and how much it's increased. It's total TVL. It tells you the daily percentage and the fees, and all the details are here, right here on this one page, and you can go through and filter through all the miners and find something that you might be interested in to invest in. And then they have, in this column, they have the audits, and they tell you in the audits what particular features they have on the audit. So the best miners to invest in are the ones that do have audits. And then also what they've just added recently, Monarch focus on the Binance Smart Chain only, based on Binance Smart Chain, but they've focused on DAOs, which is a new feature they've added to their platform. So they're decentralized or autonomous organizations. So once again with the DAOs, so the trouble I had a couple of months ago going through DAOs, you would have to load up each site, and you got Avalanche and Ethereum and Binance Smart Chain. You got all different platforms you need to log into and then connect your wallet to get the details of that DAO at that time, also known as ohm forks. These are. So in this page here, they give you all the DAOs that are tradable, all in one spot, and you can go through and list and find the best bonds for that DAO on that day, the yield, the 5-day yield of that DAO, and the rebase time, when the next rebase period is, the TVL, and the price. And what's really good with these is they have all the charts for the DAOs all in one spot. So if you come into Wonderland time, it'll just load up the chart. And Dex Screener is ultimately the best charting tool for anything crypto and DeFi. Dex Screener covers them all and it's really good trading view chart through all the platforms: Phantom, Harmony, Cronus, Avalanche, Polygon, Binance Smart Chain, the whole lot of them. So then you can load up the chart. With charting, you don't worry about all these other 1 hour, 15 minutes, 5 minutes. That's all just noise in the background. The one key chart time frame to look at is the daily chart. This is when all your technical analysis and everything really comes into play. This is what the daily chart is, the main chart time, key time to focus on. So as you can see on the daily chart, it's had a decline for quite some time now, and this particular one was the birth of the DAOs, and Wonderland was one of the first ohm forks for the DAOs, and yeah, it's been coming down, but this downward trajectory for this particular DAO has a lot to do with the sell-off in Bitcoin and the current market conditions at the moment. But as soon as Bitcoin finds its bottom and starts to bounce again, you can guarantee this DAO is going to come up. So you can have a look at that, and to me that looks like, oh, it's a good opportunity to buy in. It's at its lows. How low can it go? No one really knows, but it's sitting at 401 at the moment. So that could be a good opportunity to buy into if Bitcoin rebounds now and starts to rally a bit. But yeah, so you got the DAO forks, the miners. So and you got the premium packages as well. So this is Monarch's premium tiers. I've used premium tier 3 before, and I've unlocked that and used all their features. And I found what was really good with unlocking all their features, you had access to their new release details in the top gainers and the token events. You get access to all tier 3 level information, and what that gives you is like what token is moving, it's just been released, and what functions it has, and gives you an opportunity to get in on a good token right off the bat to maximise your profits. But I've found Monarch, for me personally, has been a really good source of information for finding out the price fluctuations and where the DeFi or the token sits and where it compares with others at the same time, and it's all in the one place. So it's a good research tool to use before you make an investment. Yeah, so another good thing I found with Monarch is they have a lot of, if we go into miners here, they have the advertising, and on their advertising you could find a lot of potentially really good, profitable DeFi opportunities that they're about to launch. This one's Waltz World. I haven't checked that yet, but that could be interesting. It could be a good profitable, another DAO by the looks of it. It could be a good profitable opportunity to get in when that launches and be first in to maximise your profits. Yeah, Monarch.app, really good application to get into, and I hope this information has been helpful, and if it has, please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers. Bye. Hi everyone, welcome to the channel, welcome to Crypto Metrics. I'd like to introduce you guys to a token creating platform, CoinTool. Now this platform is a one-stop shop for everything to create your token. It has all the platforms of tokens to create: Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, Phantom, Matic, Avalanche. So depending on which one you like, you can create a token on that platform to suit. So we'll go into create a token. I've linked my wallet, it's already linked. I like Binance Smart Chain, so we'll create a Binance Smart Chain token. The token name we will call Crypto Metrics up here, and then it comes down to your symbol, and name your symbol. I'll name mine CMS, and then your initial supply. So I like to add a few more zeros to the end of that, and billion is good. 9 billion, 900 million, 9 billion tokens. It gives enough tokens for everyone, so you can have it as much as you'd like. So in here you can actually add to the contract. You can add features, so you can add a burn feature to the code, you can add a mint feature to the code, you can pause it, make it deflationary. So every transaction charges tax and burns tokens. or even make it super deflationary, so it charges tax for the transaction and burns a lot more tokens. The idea of the deflationary token by burning the tokens is that when you burn the token, you increase the overall value of the token, because the supply becomes less, and initially when supply is less and less, the value is more. So we could go in to create a token. Just a standard one without any extra features is going to cost 0.70 BNB. So if we go into convert BNB, and we'll find valuta is a good one. So in US dollars, that 0.7 BNB comes to 290 US dollars. So you could say you can create a basic token for $300 with this program. Now let's see how much it is when you add a burn function and say, when you add a burn function and a mint function. And okay, so we'll create that token. Still 70 BNB. So you can add the burn and the mint functions for free. Let's see what it is when you make it deflationary. 0.76 BNB. So it's a little bit more expensive to make your token deflationary, but not by much. So you could play around with them features, and you can mint features are good for creating like airdrops and stuff like that for your coin. So you could select which feature you'd like. The good thing about CoinTool is once you've created your token and it's created through CoinTool, you can always go into the back end. So down here on token admin, and you type in the ticker name of your token, and you can enter the back end. And through the back end you can change all things like the percentage of buy tax, the percentage of sell tax, how much the admin gets, and how much goes to charity. You can change all that through the back end, which is a really good feature to have. And then also, after you've created your token, you can go and launch it in a token pre-sale. We'll say a Binance Smart Chain token pre-sale, and then you can come in here, type in your token address. Let's just say we'll find a token to use. CMS, and we'll go to account details, view an asset explorer. So this will bring up the Binance Smart Chain scan page, and this will give you the token address. So once you find your token address, after you create your coin, you'll be given a token address. When this hurry up and loads, I can copy it. So I'll copy that token address and we'll put it in here. So this is a token that I want to create a pre-sale for. Why isn't it letting me? Paste. Choose a coin tool, a truly decentralized platform where your one-stop project provided services, cost advantages. Let's just go next. Pre-sale rate, so you can change all your rates. How many tokens you get per BNB, and soft cap you want is the minimum you need to develop before the pre-sale is accepted, and the maximum hard cap is the total amount of investment before the pre-sale will finalize and end for you. You can set the date, time, but I just want to know what the price of that is. So to launch a pre-sale, it's going to cost 1 BNB, and currently 1 BNB is worth 415 US dollars. So to create your token, you're looking at 300 US dollars. Then to launch it, to generate interest and with investors and build up enough money to add liquidity to your token, it's going to cost $400. So each of these things cost more. And then of course investors like to see your token is locked, so you need to go through token locker and lock your token as well. By locking your token, it shows the investor that the liquidity is locked, and there's a lot less chance of the token being dumped on by whales. Okay, so let's have a look at token locker and see how much that is. So it's 300 to create the token, 400 for the pre-sale, and the token locker would be token locker liquidity check. Enter the pair address or token address you want to lock liquidity. Yeah, okay, so you need to actually have your token locked with a liquidity provider before you can use this feature. So I can't find out how much this one costs, but it does cost money. Does it tell you here, lock amount $99? No, but it does cost money to lock your token. With the Binance Smart Chain, I'd lock my liquidity with BNB, so I'll have, it would be CMS token / BNB locked liquidity. Yeah, so you create your tokens, $300 for a Binance Smart Chain one. The different platforms you use, they might be more expensive or cheaper, but Binance Smart Chain is one of the cheapest platforms out there. And then to create the token pre-sale, which is really important to stimulate investment into your token, so you get that money you get from the pre-sale, you can add to liquidity, and that's $400. So the basics start off about $700 to create your token and get it launched. Well, I hope this information was helpful, and I would appreciate it if you could like and subscribe, and that would help the channel out a lot. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers, bye.